If you have questions for us, ask them and we will answer. Two ways to send them in: voicemail 219-2-DAVID-P, or just send them via email through our website, davidpakman.com. Here's one from Daniel. Daniel says, "Dear David and Lewis, I'm interested in subscribing to the David Pakman Show online anyway, but first, I want to know your opinions on which California city, San Francisco or Los Angeles, would you rather live in and why? It can be about any description as long as you give the good for the city you prefer and the bad for the city that you don't. I accept any answer with an open mind." Lewis, I will go to you first. LA or San Francisco if you had to live in one or the other?
I don't even have to think about it. San Francisco, it's one of my favorite cities in the country. Not only is there good public transportation, but you've got light traffic. There's plenty of good food, good restaurants. I know the cost of living is really high, but you can get a lot of good food and drink for a relatively low price. LA is the exact opposite. The traffic's ridiculous. The people are ridiculous. The natural disasters are ridiculous.
All right, I got to stop you there because there's so much nonsense. Number one, the people of Los Angeles are not ridiculous. I have many friends in Los Angeles. The people of Los Angeles are perfectly fine. And also, San Francisco has a really big traffic problem. I just don't think you've ever really driven in San Francisco, but particularly in and out of San Francisco, which I've done a number of times. There's plenty of traffic there, although I understand that Southern California traffic, LA traffic, is particularly bad. I agree with you 100%. I would choose to live in San Francisco, except for one particular thing, which is that if I were to consider career and show-related stuff, there's obviously a lot more in terms of media and production happening in Los Angeles than there is in San Francisco. One thing you missed, though, Lewis, the San Francisco weather. Some people really like it very, very hot. I actually like the San Francisco weather where you've got relatively, the difference between winter and summer is not nearly as big as it is in for example, New York or Massachusetts, where it can be an 80-degree swing or more in some cases from winter to summer. I like the San Francisco weather. And if you want the heat, you just go outside of the city by an hour and it's way warmer,
Right. Of course, there's also, I don't think this affects us, but there's also the constant kind of fog and rain going on in San Francisco, which can have a psychological effect on some people, make them depressed. But let me back up a little bit. Of course, I'm not saying that everybody in LA is ridiculous. I'm just stating that there is a higher percentage of ridiculousness in LA.
So there's elements to LA culture that you don't particularly like, although you're not saying it specifically is about the people. There's just elements about the culture there that aren't that pleasing to you.
That's right.
All right. So there's my answer. I would definitely, if putting aside the pragmatic aspect of where I might be able to make more contacts for the type of work that I do on this program, I would definitely choose to live in San Francisco over Los Angeles.